Alright, so we're going to just dive right on in with Module 6. Yes, I know it's the middle of the week, but you know what? This topic only has 2 lessons, and we have 2 instructional days left in terms of new content for the week, so makes sense to me. That does mean you get to finally use your brand new Learn Book, your final Learn Book. It is exclusively only Module 6, and it'll run us all the way through to the end of the year. Yes, but that is not the first book. The first book you need is your Starry Night book, because we are going to warm up with one of the core fluency differentiated practice sets. I know that's a whole lot of name. It's a whole lot of name to say that you're going to answer questions on page 91. You're going to answer the questions on page 91. It is 3 columns. I'm going to give you 90 seconds. We're going to put 90 seconds on the clock. It looks like this. The directions read, my missing addend practice, which means we're missing a part. So on page 91, in that good old Starry Night book, I'm queuing up the clock right now, and you can always pause if you don't have your book, so you know, we should be ready to go at the same time. Okay. On your mark, get set, go. Ding, 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 ding. We all heard that bell, which does mean time is up. So go ahead and stop where you're at, and we are going to go ahead and check our work. Come on. All right, yes, let's go ahead. We are now in Module 6. Oh. And we said we were doing page 91. My missing addend practice. All right, let's go ahead, starting at the top, and answer the questions. 6 plus 0 is equal to 6. 6. 1, 2, 7, 1, 6, 1, 7, 2. The top of column 2, question number 11. 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. 4, 5, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. The top of column 3, question number 21. 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 6. All right, count up the total you completed and the number you got correct. Now, if I didn't get that many correct, somebody let me know. And we're going to zoom in a couple spots. I want you to look first at 11, 12, and 13. What's going on here? those are doubles. 11, 3 and 3, 4 and 4, 5 and 5. Those three problems are doubles. Okay, I got another one for you. What about right here? 18, 19, 20. What's up with these three problems? Ooh, I can't sneak nothing past you. These all have the same whole. These are all ways to make 10. 8 and 2, 7 and 3, 6 and 4. Good job. Awesome, guys. This is really great work. Now, let's go ahead and continue with our lesson. Come on. Great work on that fluency activity. So now we're going to go ahead and get into our lesson for the day. And you're like, but wait a minute, where's my application problem? No, I know, nobody said that. Only I said that. No. You do not have an application problem because topic A of module 6 is nothing but word problems. So you do not actually have an application problem. What we're going to be looking at today is using tape diagrams, either single or double tape diagrams, to model and show how to find a missing part. Hence why we did the Find My Missing Add-in practice. See how they're connected? See, I did that on purpose. So yes, so this is how we previously drew tape diagrams. When we drew all the pieces inside of them, we found the missing part. Well, what we're moving towards today is being able to make that same tape diagram without actually drawing the pieces. Just writing the blocks, the pieces of tape, the tape, to show the parts and the whole. In these instances, we will know a part, we will know a whole, and we'll be looking for a missing part or missing add-in. We're going to be looking for the missing part. In this instance, 8 plus blank equals 12, or 12 minus 8 equals blank. These come from the same number bond, which allows us to flip them around to either have a missing part addition problem or a subtraction problem. All right, and we find that that missing part is 4. 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. 12 minus 8 is equal to 4. That is our missing part. So now, in our Succeed book, starting on page 183, they might all be on 183, we are going to practice a few of these word problems together. Let me double check. Alright, yes. So look, lesson 1 homework. 1, 2, we'll do the first 2 and then the third one. So 1, 2, 3 of the 4 problems from our Succeed book we're going to do together right now. Number 1 reads that Fran donated 11 of her old books to the library. Darnell donated 8 of his old books to the library. How many more books did Fran donate than Darnell? Alright, so looking at this problem, we can see the question, the sentence that ends in a question mark. How many books did Fran, I went backwards. How many more books did Fran donate than Darnell? So we've discussed before that when we see more than, we are comparing. So we can do this as a double tape diagram model. We've seen that a couple times in our, almost made a mess, in our application problem. So say we have Darnell and we have his 8 books and we have Fran, and this box should be longer, shorter, same length. If she donated 11 books, the tape to show Fran's book should be longer, shorter, or same length. Longer, yes, longer to show that she donated more books. Good. It should be longer. But what we're trying to find out is what happened right here. This is how many more. This right here is how many more. So we're using this one as a double tape diagram. We're using a double tape diagram. So 8 and some more is equal to 11. 8 books plus some more books is equal to 11 books, Or the 11 books Fran donated minus the 8 books Darnell donated is equal to the difference in the number of books they donated. So, how are we going to figure out the missing part? The missing part can be solved. We can count on, we can count back, we can count on, we can count back. No, there are other strategies, but that's what we're going to stick with. So let's do count on. So if we're counting on, are we using the missing part or the subtraction? We're doing the missing part. We're going to go 8, 9, 10, 11. That's counting on, starting from the parts you know and counting up until you reach the whole, and then figuring out how many counts you made to get there. In this case, it was what? 3. 3. Good. Woo. 3, which means 11 minus 8 is also 3, which means the question, how many more books did Fran donate than Darnell? Fran donated 3 more books than Darnell. So you need to have 3 more books to be right. You need to have the object, what you're counting, and the number, the unit and the amount. The unit and the amount. Okay, good job. Good job. So, like I said, this was double tape diagram. Let's go ahead to number 2 and see which type of tape diagram that problem lends itself to. Number 2 says, during recess, 7 students were reading books. There were 17 students on the playground. How many fewer students were reading books than playing on the playground? During recess, 7 students were reading books. There were 7 students playing on the playground. How many fewer students were reading books than playing on the playground? Okay, so this problem calls for a single tape diagram. A single tape diagram representing the whole, the largest number of 17. Big old long block. 17 students. And then we're told that 7, is 7 a big part of 17 or a smaller part of 17? It's a smaller part of 17. 7 are reading. We want to know how many of these students on the playground are actually playing. How many students are actually playing? The reading is great, reading is wonderful, they want to read, that's great. That's great during recess, yes. But how many are right here in this space? How many are in this space? Well, this one's a good one because 17 students might, this one lends itself to subtraction. This one, 17 minus 7, lends itself to subtraction because we can find that missing part quite easily. Because 17, what is 17 the Say Tim way? (10)(7). So 10(7), 10 and 7 ones. If I subtract 7, that leaves me with 10, in this case, students. 10 students. That leaves me in this case with 10 students. Notice we're looking for missing parts, and we're either looking for what other, okay, let's set that up. We use 17 minus 7 equals blank to solve this problem. What other number sentence could we have used to solve this problem? Seven plus blank equals 17, or 7 plus 10 if you put the answer in equals 17, because they would have come from the same number bond. We can either subtract whole minus known part equals missing part, or part plus part equals given whole, the whole that we have been given. Excellent. All right, let's do one more together. All right, so Maria is 18 years old. Her brother Nikhil is 12 years old. How much older is Maria than her brother Nikhil? So, does this one, reading this problem, do you think we should use a single tape diagram or a double tape diagram? Okay. Okay. So either one works, but for this problem, I see it as a double tape diagram because we're not really putting Nikhil inside Maria, but we're comparing the two of them. We're comparing the age difference between the two. So like me compared to my sister, the baby sister, she's not a baby, she's the baby. There's 7 years. I'm 7 years older than her. She's 7 years younger than me. Most of y'all have siblings. There's a difference in your ages, right? Right, so let's just go ahead and say Maria is 18 and her brother Nikhil is 12. We want to know this space right here is how much older Maria is. How much older Maria is. So Maria's age minus Nikhil's age equals the difference. It'll literally tell us how old was Maria when Nikhil was born. How old was she when she became a big sister? That's the difference. So however old you are when the next one is born, that's the age difference. So in this instance, we can do Maria's age minus Nikhil's age is equal to how much older Maria's is, or Nikhil's age plus their age difference, plus the difference in age is equal to Maria's age. You do a standard 2, my bad. So, Maria's age minus Nikhil's age equals how much older she is, or Nikhil's age plus the age difference equals Maria's age. I like this one. Which one makes more sense, addition or subtraction? I mean, they're both from the same number bond. They're both usable, but which one do you prefer, to subtract or to add? I say subtract in this instance just because it feels more about how I would count our ages. I'd say my age minus my sister's age equals our age difference. This one just feels more right. So in doing the subtraction, we're going to go from 18, we're going to count back to 12. So starting at 18, we're going to count as much, we're going to take as many counts as we need to get to 12. So 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Good. How many counts back was that? I got stuck. How many counts back was that? 6. Excellent. 6 counts back. 6. So that means that 18 minus 12 is equal to 6. 12 plus 6 is equal to 18. How much older is Maria than her brother Nikhil? Maria is 6 years older. She is 6 years older than her brother. She is 6 years older than her brother. That's a decent age difference. Well, I just told you that me and my sister are 7 years apart, so it doesn't matter now that we're grown-ups. Like, it matters, but it doesn't matter as much as it did when we were kids. Like, when she was an itty-bitty baby, and I was like, matter of fact, I was finishing the 1st grade when she was born. Yeah, I was matter of fact, almost like literally to the day, because her birthday is May Don't tell her I stumbled on it. Her birthday is May 6th, so it was like the very end of it was almost the end of my first grade year when she was born. Yep. So we're 7 years apart. And so she was little bit baby, and I was like this big, almost second grader, and it mattered then, but now that we're both grown ups, it's nowhere near as big of a deal. Alright guys, but so, like I said, we are beginning. You are using your brand new Learn book today. Matter of fact, it is so brand new. Your problem set is on page 1. Everyone can find this. Yes, your problem set is on page 1. It's the first book because there was no application problem. What I'm going to do, like I did the last time we have all word problems, I'm going to I've posted, what I've done, past tense now, is posted recordings in the assignment before you actually made the Nearpod start going, of me reading each of the word problems so you have those available to you. So it is front and back. We're going back to the 10-minute model. Spend 10 minutes working on it, trying your best. You can use double or single tape diagrams, whichever one feels better to you in terms of getting the work done. But that is what you're going to do. You're going to then return to the Nearpod, complete and submit your exit ticket so I can see the evidence of your work. So I know you did your work. But guys, that's all I have for you. So glad that we are we're in module 6 now. This is so exciting. Oh my gosh. But guys, I can't wait to see y'all later. And until then.